That's smart thinking, man. So what have you been up to lately?
Oh, we got a bunch of stuff in the shop right now. A lot of bike stuff because it's right around the corner for up north here.
Yeah.
So everyone's chomping at the bit to get their motorcycle stuff done. Got a Mercedes in from Singapore. I got a 50 Merc in that we're going to get ready to start doing some paint on. But we got a lot of cool stuff going on.
Well, cool, man. How's the celebrity thing going?
It's going. We did a thing with TNA Wrestling. Or did a couple of pieces for them.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and I don't know if TNA Wrestling was the best venue for us to debut it in, so to speak. But I have a lot of them planned. I got to actually get I got a couple in the works right now.
Oh, cool.
Pretty soon we'll be able to show more of those and get them into a gallery.
So you're doing the one of me?
Yeah. That's
okay,
the one.
Cool. Yeah, because that one's gonna sell like crazy. I'm telling you.
I'm having a hard time with the hair on that one.
What? Come on, man.
I have to give you a bald cap, I guess.
Oh man, give me a whatever. I'll give you a picture of when I had my long hair.
I've seen those pictures.
Oh man. So hey, I mean, you've been airbrushing for a long time, forever, and for people out there that want to know how to do this or how to get started, I know you teach classes. What do you suggest?
Well, I'll tell you, when I was coming up through the ranks, Bodie, I started in right at the end of the van era and right at the beginning of the mini truck era.
Uh-huh.
And there was nobody out there that would tell you anything about this stuff.
Yeah.
And they didn't have the internet back then. They didn't have DVDs back then. You had to buy books, and the stuff that was in the books wasn't really, helpful.
Yeah. No, I know. I remember the days.
Yeah, and other artists wouldn't tell you anything. But nowadays, these new artists that are coming up, they got so much available to them on the internet, DVDs, that type of thing. So I do teach classes when I get a chance. I do some at Coast Airbrush in Anaheim.
Uh-huh.
I also do some at Asset in Salt Lake City. They can go to Asset, ASETUSA.com, and check that out.
Oh, okay.
But some of the coolest thing that's coming up right now is my buddy Dave Monig over at Coast Airbrush in Anaheim. He's got this thing called Coast Airbrush TV.
Uh-huh.
So it's coastairbrush.tv.com.
Okay.
And you can go on there, and you have professional airbrush artists, some of the top names in the business, going in and doing full-on projects from start to finish. And for a simple download, easy, cheap, you can download your favorite technique that you want to learn.
Oh, that's cool.
Right at your fingertips. Yeah, it's awesome.
I mean, how much do you think it would cost if someone was to go out to buy a gun, just a simple startup kit?
Well, see, here's the thing. I have people ask me this all the time. Should I get a cheap airbrush and just to get started, see if I like? Well, with cheap equipment, you're never going to know what real equipment does.
Yeah.
So you're going to get discouraged right off the bat. So the best thing to do is to get in with some quality equipment. You don't have to get the whole, garage shop compressor. You can start off with a can of, compressed air or something like that.
Oh, wow.
Some of those little small kicker compressors that they sell.
Sure.
They're always for the hobbyists, for a guy painting models or something like that. But if you want to learn how to paint motorcycles or helmets or, get into vehicles or anything like that, you're going to need something a little more substantial than that. But you can get like a, if you don't mind the noise, you can get one of those bigger, half-horse compressors over at Hughes.
Yeah.
Just run a hose outside and, keep the noise outside.
Yeah. Now, like me, I mean, sometimes cheap is good if they're learning, because the way I look at it, I've learned from hard knocks, you know what I mean? And not being able to afford all the stuff. And when I did buy the cheaper stuff, yeah, it sucked at the time, but boy, did it, make me learn quicker, and it led me to the nicer stuff, you know what I mean? And then I really could tell the difference of what was happening and, how to do things.
Well, you can buy a lot of lot of used stuff too. I mean, you go on Craigslist or any one of those sites.
Oh, there you go.
You can find that stuff cheap.
Yeah.
So you can get jump right in the pool, so to speak. With equipment.
Yeah.
And another thing too is people like you mentioned, like True Fire techniques. Okay, I get guys and I love this. We get calls all the time at the shop. They want to order the DVD because they got a job coming in on Saturday that they got to paint True Fire on, and they've never done it before. And this is something, yeah.
Oh, trust me, I believe that. I totally know what you're talking about.
But you need to learn to walk before you can run, brother.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, hey, hang tight. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'd like to continue talking about this a little bit. And, check out Mike at killerpaint.com, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. We'll be right back after these words.
How old is the roof on your home? If it's over 15 years old, how much longer will it last before the leaks begin? Think about the damage. Then